Oh, hey guys, how are you? Yo, YouTube changed up the whole thing. Like before I go live, like I don't know, they changed up the whole thing. So I don't know. Either way, guys, happy 888 portal. All right. I love you guys. Angel Gang, congratulations. It's such a congratulatory time of year, and it would make sense because Libra season, like by the time we get to Leo season, it's harvest season. It's the Empress, right? So it just feels like a congratulatory time. And it's funny because some of you guys were going and watching the old 888 portal, the one from last year, and I didn't go back and watch it, but I kind of remembered what the overall energy was. And it was really about this self-love. And I was making jokes about there is no union, and it's not that there wasn't any union, because really what I believe many of us collective, I know me personally, what I've done from the last 8-8 portal till now is come into union with myself wholeheartedly, all the different parts of myself. Really, this guy's gonna start banging this shit while I'm really about to do this right now. Sorry guys, I'm at the shop. I know for me personally, I have completely stepped into this unconditional love vibration for myself. And I was channeling essentially what that's going to bring and what that now allows. So we talk about ascending. So essentially, collective, this portal to me is a reflection of us breaking into a higher vibration. Love is the highest vibration, correct? Okay, so then that means this portal is an opportunity to step into a higher vibrational love frequency. I didn't, last year when I went through the portal, I did not love myself or other people unconditionally. I was not in union with myself. I wasn't accepting my own shadow. I didn't do my own karma. I wasn't focused on that. I didn't do any of forgiveness. I was walking around with still pure resentment. So collective, not just we did this work this year. So this portal is actually a reflection of this vibration, and it is, from what I channeled, a currency. So it is tethered to finances. All these significant relationships we were talking about months ago coming in are a reflection of this unconditional love vibration. Feel how different it feels for you. You know what I'm saying? How much easier it is to live life just accepting and loving yourself just the way you are, regardless of how much you want to grow and ascend. That's all great, but we can't be chasing this bar of ourself. Well, I'll love myself unconditionally when I achieve this, or when I, fix this, or I do this. It's not about that, collective. It's about coming into union with yourself and then accepting yourself exactly the way you are and loving yourself unconditionally regardless. But how can you love yourself unconditionally if you don't look at the karma? You don't do the shadow work. There's a lot of people who think they know what unconditional love is, and then they see the ugly face of someone's shadow. Because it's not just people who have shadows, collective. It's every bumba clot thing. Everything is made. This is balance. This is God to me. The yin and the yang is the perfect, easiest way to sum up the energies, spiritual warfare, God, the divine, devil, all that shit. And how could you love, collective, if you didn't face your own shadow? Many of you, so what I was also channeling is that you're going to realize, so many of you, collective, stepping into this portal and this unconditional love vibration, it actually gets you to step into to understand true forgiveness. So many of you were struggling to come to forgiveness. Forgive somebody. And this unconditional love of self. So you don't have to prove, you don't have to do anything to earn your own love, collective. You love yourself for good and for bad, from the lowest vibrational tips of your toes to the highest vibrational top of your head. Some of you guys are going to actually realize you feel this way about somebody, but you would have gone through the whole cycle with them. These are relationships. These are massive karmic relationships. Collective, these could be karmic relationships with people you'll never see again. You'll never speak to, you'll never be again, you'll never parlay with. Or for some of you, these significant relationships and this exposure to the highest vibrational and lowest vibrational part is essentially you stepping into that unconditional love vibration in this 8-8 portal with someone else. You're going through it with somebody else, but the word unconditional love, so that means you're walking through this portal collective with people that you've gone through the highest and the lowest of lows, but with a conscious understanding that you have unconditional love for them. So even if you don't want to be with somebody anymore, collective, even if you don't want to reconnect with them, you realize you still love them and that there's a fine line between love and hate. So this could be a very triggering time, collective, where you're triggered by people, the memories or running into or information about people you claim you hate. But you're going to understand there's a fine line. So just as easy as you could hate someone, you can love them, which is hard to believe for some of you. But anyways, so this is all I have. Like, I know it's very anticlimactic, you know. My friend, shout out to Day Day, my friend was like, so you're really going to promise the whole tribe that you're going to go live for the 8-8 portal and you're just not going to do it? And I was like, yeah, I guess I should, right? But you guys remember last year, I was like stoned on my patio and I'm like, let's just do this. I kind of did it, you know, on a whim. But this year I've been way more conscious aware about my own individual journey and not projecting it. You know what I'm saying? And doing the inner work. So I was kind of consumed and just appreciating this 8-8 portal for me as an individual, because this is what it marks for me and for many of you. You are going through this portal in union with yourself for the first time ever. The portal comes every year. You've never had this much of your soul intact and with you. You've never had this level of conscious awareness going through this portal. So quite frankly, for many of you, so what I was also channeling is that this union energy, what's the opposite sign of Leo? In that season, so January, February, like think Capricorn, Aquarius season, there's another wave of unions coming in. For some of you, if you don't feel in union with yourself, go watch the 8-8 portal from last year that I did. For some of you that resonate with that, this portal is actually a reflection of those significant relationships that we were talking about. Many of you are going through this portal with an unconditional love and appreciation. So these are significant people who are going with you that are going to highly impact next year. This year, this is 12 months. Imagine August is when the year starts. So just bear with me, because the way I channeled it is that these significant relationships that the collective is coming into union with actually trigger a wave of unions that occur in the opposite sign. So that would be in 6 months. Meaning you would have never met those people if you didn't come into union with these ones. And this is not just about romance, guys, because if you do think it's just about romance, you're really going to lose out on a lot of very significant relationships. Because some of you guys are very tunnel visioned into union. And that was the energy that was really triggering me last year. And I was just like, none of you people are coming into fucking union until you come into union with yourself. And I did that the year before that too. There are no reunions. I was fucking losing my mind. I was not in a good place. I mean, we've grown together, right? You were getting us. You were getting on us. I was just, because I felt like it was like, I don't know. It became gimmicky and it wasn't, I couldn't resonate with what the 8-8 portal was. And what's beautiful is everybody has their own interpretation of what it means. Like even on the Patreon, like people were talking about what they were downloading and channeling, and even just friends and stuff that I know. So, you know, we're our own high priests and high priestesses. So this 8-8 portal should mean something specific to you. Don't search around for a general idea like Christmas or Halloween. It's not that kind of special occasion. It's spiritual and personal to the individual. Right? And it comes around every year. So don't worry. Whatever you didn't get to go through or feel you're not able to go through and union this portal, you have another chance next year. Okay. But many of you are more in union with yourself than you've ever been in your soul's existence. So there's many people that are actually reflecting this unconditional love vibration. They love you just as you are. They love you regardless of the ups and downs. Some of you guys are going to have conversations and reconciliations with people, whether romantic, some of them are friends, some of these people are family members, yo. And you guys don't even really rehash the past, because all there is to present to each other is how you still love each other, even still. That's the key. Accepting. Some of you guys won't accept that you love these people even still. After every bumbaclat thing you went through with them and what they did and how hurt you, you still love them. Don't reject that. That's the vibration. That's like going from fucking, I was gonna go currencies. It's like the highest currency. It's the most valuable dollar on the market. Unconditional love vibration. You can trade it in for anything. It will attract everything you want to you. Bumbaclats with an S. Right? So anyways, we're going to pray. I'm already foaming at the mouth. Can I read some of your comments? What are you guys saying? Hi, Kaki. Hi, Unica. Hi, Nefertiri. Yes, I'm dyslexic and I'm reading it from the bottom up. Glow Within, Edwards, Nicola. Thank you, Shirley. I appreciate you. Hi, God's Vision. Love you too. To this day. And then I was hearing someone's at McGeet. And I'm like, Divine has jokes about the Lion's Gate. They're like, go check your gate. Somebody's at your gate. I'm like, who's at my gate? Somebody at my gate? The Empress? All right, let's pray. And before we get into that, guys, so I have a surprise. And I know I usually am like super excited about like every time something new comes in, I let you guys know, but I have a completely new, I got the Delzelli species of frankincense from Burkina Faso. And yeah, I haven't launched it on the website yet because we only got a limited quantity. Burkina Faso's borders have been closed, for all of COVID. So I got lucky and I got a couple kilos. So we're going to launch it in the August solstice kit. But don't forget to go to www.queencup.ca because we do have the sampler kit. So you can sample the other resins. The Delzelli won't be in it right now because, like I said, it's limited. So I don't want to fucking market the shit out of it and then it sell out really quick, right? So anyways, I just wanted to plug and smudge a lot, because we smudge a lot. And I have so many exciting developments surrounding that frankincense journey. But because it's still manifesting, I'll speak about it to you guys when it's materialized more. Okay. But anyways, let's get into prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning. And thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective, all the messages that are in our greatest good, surrounding our material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to us, our personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. That fire still burns. Even the fact that you hate people and you have resentment is a testament to how they can still affect you. That fire can burn, it can get out of hand. But the point is I feel there's a fire that still burns. It's not outed. You don't not care. You don't not feel nothing. Some of you guys are denying your true feelings for someone because you are being forced to break out of a paradigm that you can only love people from here. That is a low vibrational karmic way of looking at love. If you are an advanced being, you understand the balance of a soul and you can love somebody unconditionally. That doesn't mean you stay with them. That doesn't mean you move with them. That doesn't mean, it means you. So this really and truly, our most spiritual teachers on this planet have this for all of humanity. They can walk down death row and hug and hold and pray for these people and truly love them and mourn their demise. This, though, has to do with an understanding collective. Knowledge is fucking power. You can understand why forgiveness makes sense. Thank you guys for the donations. Okay? It's not just to do it because it's the light thing to do. No. Or else it's a lie. And you live with resentment, and it gets triggered out of you every now and then. And your experience, your intellectual and emotional experience here is just lackluster. That resentment will put a dull on every experience, no matter how happy the day. That's why you guys had really happy moments and couldn't really feel as happy as you wanted to, or that other people were for you, or that, right? It's because that resentment that you hold on to, even if it has nothing to do with this area that you are winning and having all this happiness in, it's still a part of your soul that you're not in union with. So you're not consciously aware that, oh my God, this affects me. Some of you guys are going to bring massive amounts of healing when you just accept the fact that you still love somebody regardless of what they've done. Even if you can't have them, even if they can't have you. Just live with that. Just accept that. That's a beautiful thing. That's a gift. To know there's somebody on the planet that loves you regardless of what you did to them, or vice versa. I don't know. Anyways, the first card out is the Ace of Wands. Oh, so I had a song. Okay. And I can't play it because like YouTube, they're on my ass already. They're like, bitch, you tote the line. They're like, you tote the fucking line. We want to come for you, but you're there on that tightrope. I know, because I'm smart. But anyways, I'm going to play a clip of the channeled song. Okay. And the channeled song is Sam Cooke, You Were Made for Me. Have our quarrels and you will upset me, but what can I do? Ooh, been mine ever since I met you, and I'll never, never, ever, never, never leave you. There's a heaven above me, and oh, I know I'll never be free. Oh. Stars above, I know you were made for me. Okay, yeah, those are the vibes. This 8/8 portal. Okay, and you will accept me, but what can I do? Ooh. All right, we're already 20 minutes in. I could just shoot the shit with you guys and just like, I should do this more. Because I enjoy interacting with you guys, and, you know, I don't feel so, like, defensive or so, like, insecure, you know, going on the YouTube. Like, but anyways, it's called You Were Made for Me, Sam Cooke. Yes. Tearing up. Ooh, you've been mine ever since I met you, and I'll never, 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 never leave you. And I'll leave your ass. I'm just joking. Sam Cooke was all up in his fields. Okay. Let me put a little more frankincense. I went to the church store and got more of these little fancier urns. They're the ones they use in the church. They're always double looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, I'm living my inner high priestess. All right. I love your energy too. Thank you guys. How do you process your downloads? Through the crown and then through the third eye. So information comes in through your crown, and then your third eye has to process it enough for it to make sense to you particularly, which is then when it drops in, the download drops into your throat chakra, which allows you to communicate it. Even if you don't know how you feel about the information, because your heart chakra would have to actually process that too. That's how I do it. Okay, light bulb who wakes us up. That's your site for purchase. Yes, www.queencup.ca, but we're going to be launching smudgealot.com soon. So that's in the works. My mom and I have been working on that. Well, she's been really leading the website. And is the download the dream. You can get information through dreams, daydreaming. It doesn't, information is information. Don't look for the rules. Miss Creative didn't give it no play, changes. Oh, thank you. I just, because I'm sweaty, I went to the gym. Love you, Queen. Thank you. Hi, Smiley. Hey, Lizzo. Or Lizzie Darko. Hi, Momo. Momos. Those are the dumplings. Momos. All right, let's see. Okay, so the next card that came out is the Six of Wands. This is victory. This is that congratulation energy, but this is also the external validation. So for some of you, you're going to get validation that that a connection still exists, that the feelings that you still have for somebody are reflected. And if not the feelings, at least that telepathic connection. For some of you, your feelings surrounding something are going to be validated. Somebody is going to let you know that they understand how they made you feel, so they could be looking to clear up their karma. But that would have only been if you took the steps to clear your own. Because I posted, so the videos that I posted prior to this reading is essentially, there were a reason. Those were key indicators, okay? KPIs. Those were the KPIs required to go into this energy, this unconditional love vibration. And some of you, because of your conscious awareness about your own karmic footprint. So think of a carbon footprint, then there's a karmic footprint. You have your own karmic footprint that you looked at and acknowledged, and you actively and consciously wanted to clear your own karmic footprint. And you did. So now it gets you in a position to understand what someone is trying to do with you, whether you want to be friends with them, lovers with them, associates, work with them ever again. Because that has nothing to do with this energy here, this unconditional love, dropping of the resentment, forgiveness energy. It has nothing to do with none of that. What you guys want to do with these people is your business. Okay, but this is collective divine business. Some of you guys are going to let these people go. So you're going to walk through the 8-8 portal and they ain't coming with you. But you're energetically leaving them behind with love. With true unconditional love. Some of you are no longer fighting a connection. Some of you guys were really trying to fight your feelings for somebody because of something they did. It was because you didn't understand unconditional love. You didn't have acceptance for yourself, so you could do things to yourself that would get you to treat yourself poorly or talk shit about yourself or see yourself in a lesser light or treat yourself with less respect. Thank you. Let's see what else, though, this 888 portal. Shout out to the Patreon gang, the Princess of Disc. I laugh because this card keeps coming up, and when cards repeatedly come up, it's because I didn't get the original message. But I do feel like the divine wanted me to channel it in all the ways that I did. Thank you for the donation. All the ways that I did. But this here, I don't understand. Every single day, it doesn't matter what the deck, it doesn't matter collective, private, personal reading, it doesn't matter. This card comes up. The Page of fucking Pentacles. So I would love to know what you guys, especially my fellow readers, what you guys, if you've been getting this in your readings or even when you just saw it right now, what it's telling you. Because I gave it my go. I've probably given it 40 goes. I had to look up recently, like as if it was back in the day. Like I had to actually look up online, what are the alternative meanings of the Page of Disc? I couldn't get it. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. Hey, Addie. Hi, Mia. Hi, Whitney. Hi, Juice Flake. Just Flake. The Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands. That resentment. because the Queen of Wands in reverse, when she is in reverse, and all the cards are upright, but I'm getting that she could be in reverse with this heartbreak. She's nasty. She's mean. She pushes love away. I had to I have really come a long way with this whole forgiveness thing. I really struggled with it. I really struggled with it a lot. But the divine really pushed me because they know what I want. I want that unconditional love vibration. But I was this bitch. I was really jaded by some of the things that I went through. But then I took accountability for my karmic footprint. And that I understand that I am them and they are me. And that I manifested every person in my life, including my fucking parents. If forgiveness is really hard. It's really hard. It takes a really evolved soul to really be able to use that frequency of forgiveness and really reach that unconditional love vibration. So this next year is really going to be challenged with exposing you to the good and the bad, the evil and the divine, the love and the hate. It's because we're collective. We're going to be challenged to further embed ourselves in the reality, which is unconditional love. So we don't get caught slipping. We don't demonize people. We don't also glorify them. There's this reality. You guys want real love. You guys want true love. Well, how can you have it if you don't go through this process? Look how long it took you to go through that with yourself. Go and expose yourself to your own darkness and be accountable and love yourself even still. So to do it with other people is going to be a challenge. So this is going to be a challenging year. But like I said, it's a very fulfilling year. Because now that you can do this, you can make conscious decisions about who is for you in love, who you can build with. Because you know how to look for this. You know how to process this information. I'm telling you, on the karmic cycle, you either saw something bad about somebody and demonized them as being bad, something good, and you made them all about good. Meanwhile, they're surrounded. Somebody could have done something good for you, and the rest of them is of a low vibration, but you now bring them into this light only to get exposed by the darkness. Do you get what I'm saying? You get caught slipping. You don't know true love. You don't know real love. If you can't still love someone once you see their shadow. And like I said, our most powerful spiritual brothers and sisters on this planet do this for all of humanity. Forget their closest friends, ex-partners, family members, their parents. Sorry. It's probably good you guys aren't here live, or else I'd be spitting all over you. Right? Yep, KM, I totally get that. Gracious Sun Child, what do you think about planetary charity? I don't know. I haven't downloaded anything about that. What does that mean? I'm curious. Now I'm intrigued. That's the passion word. Yeah, the spit. You guys, the last time I was spitting truths. You guys were talking about holy water. You guys were making all kinds of jokes. That shadow wants to be loved too. Bang. Yes. Bomb, 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 bomb. Casper. The shadow wants to be loved too and will fucking rip you if you don't love it. That's why it screamed at you all those nasty fucking evil things that got you to question yourself, doubt yourself, hate yourself. Hi from Jamaica. Missoon did it. Missoon did it. The shadow won't take no for an answer. Forgiveness is hard but necessary. So necessary. There is no moving forward. There isn't. And you don't have to, somebody doesn't have to seek forgiveness from you to forgive them. You're probably being initiated to forgive someone that isn't seeking it from you. It shouldn't be about what they do or what they say. Just acknowledge how you feel and acknowledge that you are of a high vibration, that even regardless of what you want through, you still love, I was going to say love and respect, but my own shadow's like, I don't know if I respect them. But love and respect are one and the same. The narcissism, guys, I don't want to hear about narcissism anymore. Okay. Unless you're talking about your own narcissistic ways. I can't, that projection of they're the narcissist. It's like, it's tired. I mean, it's a lot more fun talking about your own narcissistic ways anyway. I mean, like, forgiveness. Well, okay, sorry. I am working here. All right. So we're going to pull now. I've got a lot of decks. So we're going to pull from this. This was gifted to me by Mandisa, Mama D Tarot. Shout out to her. Okay. I love her. She's the best. But she gifted this for me for my birthday, along with a whole beautiful kit. She has a smudge kit too. She does the sage sticks. She does the oils. She does the salt baths. But we're going to use that just to see. Yeah, it's 50 and Dinkra symbols to help know yourself that originate from West Africa. These symbols convey traditional African wisdom important to the lives of the African diaspora, Afrikaans. Are we using this one today? Angel, hi Jalissa. Hi Sir Batscammon. Hi Yaz. When did this start? Half an hour ago. I know I'm late. You're never late. You're right on time. And Drinker, yes. Hi, Lauren. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and guardian angels. Anasi Natotan, wisdom. Knowledge is power. Spider's web, symbol of wisdom, creativity, and the complexities of life. Anasi, the spider, is a well-known clever character in African folk tales. And then unity and collective strength. I'm not even gonna, I heard my ancestors say, try to say it. I'm like, I'm gonna sound dumb. They're like, just try. Okay. Nakonson konson. I gave it a go. All right. To contribute to the community, strength happens through unity, union, strength in numbers. You came into union with yourself and you feel and see how much stronger you are and better able to manage the collective and the outward experience, i.e. life. But now, 10 of Pentacles is about, it's not, you can't, the only, as far as you can get alone is the 9. This is about the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, this unity in this community to see what it builds. This community is a part of you. They're a reflection of you. You guys have to understand it's your world and everybody just lives in it. And every single person should say that. Because that's the reality of manifestation, of existence, of why we need to be accountable, all that shit. Because it's your world and we just live in it. I'm just serving you. There's just a point in time. You manifested this reading. Well, I don't know about respect, Teresa. Oh, I can see you guys are in different parts of the reading. Yaman. Wagwan, Andrew. Love from Cali. A. All right. Yeah, there's this union energy here. Democracy, shared destiny, and interconnectedness again. Siamese crocodiles share one stomach, yet fight over food. This symbol is a reminder in fighting and tribalism is harmful and to be avoided. Wow. Yeah, this is where I feel this year. Now that you've done all this internal work collective, this next 12 months. So I'm talking as if this is New Year's, as if August 1st was New Year's. That by January, by Aquarius and Capricorn season, you would have been really challenged with the relationships closest to you. But that challenge and overcoming it essentially brings you into union with the people who matter. That really matter to your 10 of Pentacles, meaning when you're 70 years old and you look back, these are the people that help you really get to where you're at. Okay, let's pull from the, I'll pull from the romance. I heard somebody be like, yeah, do that. I'm like, who the hell's that? Oh, I just doused myself. I'm a mess. Thanks, Carol. Hi, Amanda. You're not late. I had to, the thumbnail. Yeah, I had to put a decent picture. I'd be looking through the feed and I'm like, I'd be looking crazy on there. Like, that was the photo shoot we did for the website. That's why I was all dressed up like that. Love you too. Thanks, Chloe. Thank you, Skinny Bee. I used to be a skinny bee. A really skinny bee. Hi. I mean, I'm still skinny, but you guys know how bone rack I was. I wasn't in a good place. I needed this confirmation today. Thank you. Hello, everyone new here but listening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad the Lionsgate brought you here. This is going to be a very interesting year for the collective. This feels like, in the tarot community, this feels like New Year's. Lionsgate to me. Aw, thank you. Aw, thank you, guys. That was a lot of makeup. It was a lot. This is me. I'm perfectly imperfect. Yes. Getting to know each other and codependencies. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Ooh, this message was zing. So for some of you, you're not actually letting yourself get to know somebody because your codependent ways are trying to make you think that somebody is disqualified to be your partner. So for my singles, it's your codependency that is actually getting you not to be attracted to somebody, or at least be open to getting to know them. You're going, well, they can't serve me. What's the point of getting to know them? They don't do this. They don't have this. They have this. That was it. That was all. That was all I heard. I'll never meet you. Na, 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 na. I know. How dare I? What did I do now? Who's at McGee's? Divine is so funny. I think that was actually my granny, God rest her soul. Because I was like trying to channel like Lionsgate. I'm like, okay, so what is it? What is it really about? And I just kept hearing like this thick Jamaican accent, this lady being like, someone's at your gate. And I'm like, who's at my gate? I don't have a gate. Anyways, to my grandma, who probably doesn't know what the fuck Lionsgate is either, is just like, don't worry about the gate. Don't worry about the gate. Sugar Plum Fairy. I love that name. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Standards. Anyways, give your relationship a chance. So for some of you, you're not giving a relationship a chance, or you're not getting to know someone, and it's your codependent ways that are disqualifying or making you think you can't give a relationship a chance, or that there's no point in getting to know somebody. Why are you like this, guys? What's going on? So essentially what this is being like, so I don't even know how to imitate it. It's so low vibrational. It's just like, I hear you being like, do it. I think you guys get the point, okay? This is some of you guys. You're going to be broken out of this, and it's because of the connection. It's the connection. It's strong. It could be the unconditional love that somebody has, or that you are experiencing, and you're like, why do I still care or love this person even after all this shit? Something to do with this codependency here. And you're like, no, it's not for me. But it is. It's just you guys being in like, I don't know, children. It could be because this is like you being like, I won't be with somebody who has kids. But it's your codependent ways. You have to ask yourself why you wouldn't want to be with somebody who has kids. And it's because of what you can't get from them because they have children. So some of you might be concerned like, oh, somebody won't have enough time for me or my children if they have all these kids or have children or something. Some of you guys won't date somebody because they have fucking kids. You're not getting to know someone or giving a relationship a chance because they already have children. Some of you guys don't think you'd be a good mother. Some of you guys question your own ability to mother, or some of you guys went through a lot of karma, meaning you might have had a step parent who didn't embrace you And now you're being faced with that energy. So essentially you break the cycle by not treating these stepchildren the way you were treated. Love you guys. Love you. But if you're not attracted to them, they're not perfect. You have to be consciously aware of why you're not attracted. You guys look for a feeling and you guys don't realize your feelings are connected to your thoughts. So really look at what your mind feels is unattractive, because it's not a reflection of them. It's actually a reflection of you. Your attraction to somebody has nothing to do with that person. How they look, how they move, nothing. It has to do with you. So really, thank you, Queen Coco. Really ask yourself even when you are. Sometimes you guys swore you love people because you were so physically attracted, but you didn't identify that that was the only attraction you had to them. So when you tried to do life with them and it didn't work out, you were all confused, like, what the fuck? Well, why are you confused and surprised? Their ability to be able to do life wasn't an attraction to you. It was their fucking physical look. So of course you couldn't do life. Not to say you can't do life with attractive people, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say, guys. Why is Ashanti your thumbnail? I've been hearing that since high school. I even waxed my fucking sideburns because I didn't want to be Domish. I still wax my sideburns. I have super hairy sideburns. Anyway, none of you guys care about that. Yeah. Anyway. And then passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This joy is the joy you feel when you have and you get even a whiff of unconditional love. This is what attracts you now, collective. You're not the same lover you used to be. Someone showed up at your gate? Someone knock your gate? On Lion's Gate? Idiot! Robert, nope, what? Nope, what? Speak up. How much you take up? Now I'm getting, yeah, it's because we're at the 42 mark. I'm getting all goofy and shit. Aw, 1,500 of you guys on a Monday? How many of you guys are at your workplaces and shit and have like earbuds in your ear right now? Who should be working? Anyways, past life relationships. You have known each other before. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because some of you are still trying to run from this understanding of this unconditional love you have for somebody. So when you hear you've known each other before, you're like, no, we don't. No, I don't. I don't know them no more. Like, some of you guys are in a really nasty fucking mood. I love it. I'll be that friend. You can't chill with nobody when you're in a nasty mood but me, because I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm going to love you unconditionally, but don't touch me. Okay, don't call me out my name, but I can be your company in misery. Why not? It's that unconditional love vibration. All right, let's pull from the message. This is like some love oracle here. I'm trying to run away because he's not open. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. This has to do with the karma. So you guys can't understand this or do this and manifest in this way if you don't understand karma. So that karmic reading that I did, that was the least viewed out of the 3 videos that I put up there. I'll be honest, that's probably the most important message to get into this vibration. Saturn is standing at the end of this gate with a fucking checklist and seeing if we paid our fucking dues or else we not go nowhere. Do you understand? I love cardigans. Don't kill me. I love you people. I love you. And to think I thought I was fucking crazy. And then I'm here with you guys and I'm like, we're the sanest motherfuckers out here. What's the title on the vid? out in White House. What? Something wrong with the title of this video? Anyways, yeah, that karmic reading, because that's that. And then you guys were really tripping me out when you were in the comments being like, it sounds like Santa Claus. He's checking his list. He's checking it twice. He's going to find out if you're naughty or nice. And then the last video I did, I was talking about how Santa Claus was a pedophile. That whole thing gave me the chills. You guys were really tripping me out in the comments. Yeah, what's happening? No, it's all fine. I'm looking at myself. Hi. I'm such a nerd. I'm so fucked. Anyways, like attracts like. Yes, okay. That's great. But what's beautiful is you love yourself and you're in union with yourself and you fully accept yourself. So that like is going to be attracted back to you with somebody who genuinely, you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to fight to be understood. You don't have to fight to be heard or seen. You don't have to overcompensate for this person's lack of love of self. You get to just be the lover you feel divinely guided to be. These unions are massive, collective. Many of you guys are going to look back at this year because of these relationships and be like, I met these people or this person in that year. These are people who play a very significant role in your 10 of Pentacles. They're main players, even if you don't know it yet. Some of you have these people around you now, and you're needing to focus on really getting to know these people and give their relationship a chance, because some of you are struggling to give these significant relationships a chance because they trigger you. Why? Because they mirror you. Like attracts like. Don't run from yourself. Some of you, when you run from people, it was just you were running from yourself. Everything they were reflecting to you that was in you or a part of you that you just didn't want to see. Some of you had this innermost conversation with somebody and they're going through this portal or already went through this portal with somebody. This is already deciding you're going to give your relationship a chance. You're already deciding that I want to commit. That's one of the things I channeled this page of discs being your commitment collective. You deciding you are going to commit to really give this relationship a chance and really get to know this person. You did not have unconditional love unless you had it for yourself and unless you've been exposed to the shadow, not just of yourself, but of others. Because most of you, when you saw the shadow, you fell out of love with them. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm telling you, our highest vibrational brothers and sisters, they love humanity for light or for dark. Humanity. Do you know how hard that is? To apply this unconditional love vibration to every human being. Oh, fuck. I'll need a couple of lifetimes before I get there. But anyways, let's see what else we get out of this deck. I shouldn't say that. I just saw the divine shaking my head. I guess I shouldn't have said that. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. For some of you, this portal is a reflection of this leap of faith that you take on love. You're going through this portal in union and open to love and where it takes you. You're relinquishing control. You're surrendering to your head and your heart and its need to want to explore a connection. So again, this forgiveness of self is so important, or else how could you ever trust yourself to take a chance on love ever again? You have to forgive yourself for not listening to yourself, not being in union, not picking you, and always picking them and what that did to your life. It tore it down. It deprived you. Mad awkward, so transformative. I need help with my riffraff. Yeah, some of you guys are in a mood. Yes. I feel like I want to take a chance on myself right now. Do it. Fucking do it. And do it with an understanding that I'm doing this because I love you. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm going to do this because I fucking love you. And I bet on you. And you don't have to do anything to prove anything else to me. I will bet on you. Look at yourself in the mirror and say that. Take a leap of faith on yourself. You're never taking a leap of faith on someone. You're taking a leap on your own intuition, your own personal desires, your own heart, and your own head. You never take a leap of faith on somebody. But you guys love giving your power to people, so you'll say that, and then you're just stuck. You can't do anything about that because you just gave the power to somebody else. So they would have to, do something to reinstill that faith. I am a citizen of humanity, and know as more darkness than reveal came to place in my heart. That was something beautiful. How would you know you've been in a past life relationship with someone before? No. now I'm getting all weird. Maybe Christ consciousness. Yes. They said it was prophesied that Jesus would rise back from the dead. And essentially it wasn't literally, it was metaphorically speaking. And he's resurrecting essentially through all of our consciousness. So instead of one man, because if 5,000 years ago, if you were conscious, they would have done you like they did Jesus. They would have hung your ass up, talking all that fucking shit. They would have hung you. Jesus was one of a kind back then. People weren't running around. It wasn't trending like it is now. It wasn't. You were conscious 5,000 years ago, they would have put you up on the cross too. So that's why Jesus had to die for all of our sins. It was all the sins that we lived out being unawakened and unfucking conscious. So what did God do? Traumatize us with the death of Christ in front of our fucking face. We lost our goddamn minds. And we've been trying to reclaim them ever since. Anyways. Relationship patterns, it takes strength to recognize the need for change. This is about you. A lot of the community will project this need for change on the divine masculine or on the partner or whatever. It's never about that. It's always about you. It's always about you. Why would people change their behavior towards you if you don't change? There isn't a need to change anything up. It was working, right? In your relationships. It wasn't really working, right? Anyways, this patterning, it takes strength to recognize the need for change. And it's change within yourself. Even if you're looking at someone, instead of being like, oh, they need to change in order for me to stay, it's acknowledging that you can't make someone change and being in the present and making decisions based on how they are right now. Yeah, 9 million women were burned at the stake. Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I have that phobia towards witchcraft, because they burned my ass up too. Because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing and I was playing with fire. And I got too big for my boots. Masculine and feminine in balance. Yes. That's beautiful you say that, because I see the divine masculine and feminine walking through the 8-8 portal hand in hand. And that essentially, if we're looking at it, the twin flame journey, the twins are coming together. And then I can't speak on time, but it essentially triggers another set of unions that apply to the couple. So these are people that neither person would have ever brought in their life if they didn't come together. Does that make sense? So it's two waves. First, it was yourself. Then it was you and your partner. And then by the next 8-8 portal, you're going through that sucker. Like, you got to get a line. You got to get people like ushered in one at a time. Like, you're going to have people. You're going to have your 10 of Pentacles, your peoples. Foxy Moon premiere. Don't play with me. Julie. Thinking in the portal, hands in hands, just mentioned, gave me chills. Very much at this point, except in the bad dreams. Yeah. Family angel gang is going through together. Yeah, we're going through together. We're pushing. We're like holding hands. It's like, excuse me. Oh, I'm bringing all of you with me. And so I did it. We're on the other side of the portal. I'm like, where is the tribe? Run that back, Turbo. It's the smile for me. Open to love. Planetarium. Laugh my ass off. Thank you, Goddess Queen. Your messages and light codes are superb. Thank you, Embers. Mhm. I can't believe, like, listen, I love Dipset. I love Dipset. Okay. Like I love that. I love the Harlem vibe, but Dipset to the Locks? You guys are disrespecting the whole fucking hip hop community. Like, some things shouldn't be compared. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just a little side note for the little hip hop heads there. I know you saw that versus battle, and I'm like, guys, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't put them against each other. They're not really comparable at all. It was mad disrespectful. I thought it was disrespectful too. I love Dipset, but the Locks, I mean, we wouldn't know what the fuck hip hop was if it wasn't for the Locks. But nobody's gonna give them their dues until they die, like Tupac or Biggie. Then everyone's gonna be, it's just how it just be like that. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, and you will always consider them. This to me is a weird message for some of you that are single. You're about to make a decision and some kind of commitment, but you're not doing it with a partner in mind. You have to make yourself available for your manifestations because you have faith that they're going to come, if that makes sense. You're doing something. You're committing yourself to something that you will not want to commit to when this person does come into your life. So the divine's asking you to consider them now and act like they're around now. And I think it has to do with things that you're doing. Just a little seed. I'm not going to go too far into that because it hasn't happened. It's like a warning. And then the 3 and the 7 equals a 10. It's a warning. You're at the end of a cycle, but you might have been so conditioned and routined in a way of moving, but you have to understand the way you're moving is still this sacred space protecting your singlehood when this is you're being prompted to come out of it. But this is a reflection of you committing to something that you would commit to in your singlehood or in the mind of I'm still single and I'm gonna be, but you that's not, you're manifesting your partner. So I don't know what this is. I'm communicating it the best I can. My third eye has to process it more, I guess, because this just feels like it will make you unavailable to what it is you're manifesting. So be very mindful. Act like they're here now. Okay. Thank you, Yvonne. Damn, speaking of manifestations, I just got paid today unexpectedly. Bob, Bob, Bob. It's a party at Chocolate Berries. Drinks on Chocolate Berry. Take responsibility. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. I understand. Jup, jup, jup. Earbuds at work? Yes. You are reading me. I'm going to college. Congrats. Damn, damn, damn. You're 2 on. Hey, Nay. Hi, Queen. Our job on our pentacles. Oh, I was also downloading that there's another collective tower that's going to occur that is going to be the exact same magnitude, if not bigger, to COVID, except for it's not related to COVID per se. So essentially, it's going to take all the media attention off of COVID and it's going to go to whatever this is. So I'm not going to speak more about that because I wasn't channeled anything more than that. But what I was channeled was not so much how this plays out, but essentially it's further continuing. Like we never imagined that this kind of change could occur in human civilization as quickly. We could have never imagined how COVID would change our day-to-day lives, our system, all this shit. It's something that it's tearing down the old way. This was just like a preempt so that people were already losing their fucking minds in COVID. If whatever this is, if this came, we would have lost our shit. But because COVID has occurred and we already went through that shadow period that COVID initiated, we're going to be okay. Just know though, the society of which the way society standards has gotten us to live, it's tearing down, it's going to change. So think of how COVID got more of corporate culture set and to have people work from home. We didn't invent any new technology. We could have already did that, but it wasn't part of the plan. The Matrix wanted us in the workplace to perpetuate the feeling that slavery brought about to somebody, to continue to institutionalize us. COVID got the culture to push more from working from home, utilizing technology, right? Think of these kind of shifts in society. Massive. There's something coming in, it's going to be massive. And quite frankly, like when I talk to my like indigenous friends and my native friends, there was the 7 prophecies. And essentially, I don't want to do no fear mongering, but it's all going to be flipped upside down. I've been obsessed with watching animal documentaries on gorillas and tribal people. And essentially, they're going to inherit the earth again. So all these naked people that have made no contact, that are living off of the land, we're going to have to go and beseech them. Because what I channeled was, it's not an issue with population. The issue is with how we're distributed on the earth. We are unevenly distributed. So parts of earth will take all these resources that take away from other parts. It needs to be balanced. And then I was like, okay, well then how do you balance that? How do you tear down major metropolises and get people to spread out around land? And it would be people living off of the land. And it's funny because trending wise, more people are doing this, right? More people are naturally being drawn to learn survival instincts, live off the land, farming, all that kind of stuff. These are the leaders of the next generation. But the fact of the matter is Mother Nature is going to make people do that. It's the only way. It's unsustainable the way the earth, and it has nothing to do with overpopulation. There is as many people as there needs to be here. That's not in our hands. It's how we're distributed. It's like imagine a ship and there's 100 people on the ship and everybody goes and stands at the tip of one end. It's going to create an imbalance. People need to be distributed so there's a balance. So that means more people needing to learn how to live off the land. So good luck with that. Just do something for someone. Give your attention to another. Yeah, do that. And then we're going to wrap up. I'm going to pull some Lenormand and then we're going to wrap. I think we got the idea and the point for Lionsgate. I got all the channel downloads. Oh, there's also this energy. So I was channeling, remember a couple months ago, we channeled the Noah's Ark. I'm channeling the sea parting. I don't know. Was it Moses? I don't remember. I went to Catholic school, but I didn't read the Bible as an adult. But it was that story about the sea parting. So that man was walking with all those people. He was trying to lead them to civilization, to salvation, or to fucking abundance, or to something. And then he had to pass. He didn't know how to pass. So what I was channeling collectively is that you have your manifestation. It was Moses. You have your manifestation. Your manifestation is to get somewhere from point A to point B. You've surrendered how. You just know you're meant to be at point B. For many of you collective, God is going to split the sea for you in some form, some fashion. You had faith. Moses kept walking to the beach. He didn't turn them around and be like, we're fucked. He said, come. And he prayed. And he said, I'm doing the best I can to leave these fucking people. But how do I get these fucking people? Boom. He didn't wish for the sea to part. He wished for a way to point B. Do you understand? So that's gonna happen to you, collective, where you wished and were manifesting to get to point B. Your simple brain could not fathom. Moses couldn't even have fixed his brain to be like, God, would you mind splitting the sea for me? No. God said, I was downloaded to take these people somewhere. So that means this way has to be cleared. If God told me to do it, God told him to do it and made a way. God told you to do something, collective. God's going to make a way. Don't turn back. What if Moses turned all those people back? Maybe the story wouldn't have made it in the Bible. I don't know. Fuck. Anyways, miracles, hope, fast happen. It's not okay. Long and short, collective, there's something coming into you that is a wish fulfillment that you didn't ask for, but it does get you closer to point B, to your manifestations, to what you want. It's like I'm seeing you in a boat and I'm seeing you like canoeing and you're tired. And then you stop canoeing and you still are going. And you're like, what the fuck? The boat's moving. And you turn around and there's a whole fucking angel there going, vroom, vroom, vroom. It's like that. Somebody says it's a parable. If I have to describe, like if I have to, I'm not even going there. I think I've been doing a lot better on these readings. I'm not popping off. I'm not, like I said, I would do that energy because of this, my own insecurity. And like, my low vibration would bring about an awareness of all this other low vibrational shit. And it triggered me and stuff, but I think I'm doing better now. Look at me tooting my own horn. This is the self-love I'm in right now. It's like, you're doing good. Like, I do that for myself now. I do that. I tell myself nice things and I do that stuff to me instead of being out here begging for validation. The sun. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's this energy. It's the Lionsgate portal. It's August. Number 31, that equals a 4. It's about stability, balance. The bear and the star. This was the card that talked about that wish, about the splitting of the sea. Could you imagine Moses? Could you imagine the feeling from here to his stomach when that sea split and a way was made for him? Could you imagine the gratitude that pumped through him? Those feelings, you're going to feel that. There's a sudden end to a burden. It was the obstacle, the mountains. It was the overcoming of an obstacle. These are just to confirm the message I just got. This was you almost considering bringing something to a sudden end because of an inability to be able to see a way over these obstacles. And the divine showed you a way. So instead of abandoning it, you drop the burden of having to figure it out all on your own. You really are going to see what that faith can do, what that relationship with the divine can do. Makes miracles happen. I'm not even being dramatic, which you know I love to be. I'm not. I'm serious. That's why there's those crazy stories in the Bible like that. Like, people were on a journey and they were doing what they were divinely guided to do, and miracles happened and magic happened and all this shit. All right. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up. We've used 1, 2, 3, 4 decks. We'll wrap up with just one card from here. I love this. This is the Naked Heart. And for many of you, you're going through this portal with your heart when you didn't even have it last year. Forget it being naked. You motherfuckers got it now, at least. Some of you guys were cold. Some of you guys are super cold. It's all right. I see the love. And you guys are attracted to me because you guys know that I can see through that coldness right to the love. And that's what you want to be acknowledged. But you have to validate it for yourself. You have to be comfortable revealing it and not just be codependent of people like me that just know that all that hard, tough, and exterior is just trying to protect all this fucking softness inside of you. Love you so much. I love you. Thank you, Pumpkinhead. Yes, return to Earth. Thank you. Got my mojo back. It's been years. Yes. 7 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. This is about confusion, not knowing what you want. And then the 10 of Cups. Some of you, this is about not knowing how to get from the 7 of Cups to the 10. You're confused about what to do, how you feel. Some of you could be confused because you have multiple love interests. You want union, you want this. You don't know how to get from the 7 of Cups to the 10. You're telling me, I don't know how to turn this wheel. I don't know how to get from here to here. And then 2 fucking aces. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And we had the Ace of Wands. It was the first card to come out. All you have to do is accept. It's this. It's this. It's this. That's all you have to do, collective. Some of you are like, how do I get from here to here, you take a chance on whatever this ace is. Whatever these aces are, you take a chance on them. There's the boat. Some of you guys, this boat is a reflection. So some of you and a significant person went through this portal together, but you guys have some rocky waters ahead of you. So it could mean a lot of healing. It could mean therapy. It could mean logistical. It could mean there's a couple that comes together and they actually have quite a bit of turbulent waters in the first stage of their relationship. Do you see this portal? I feel like that's the second portal. I don't know, but it looks like the 8-8 fucking portal. Some of you guys are going through this portal with a significant person. And you're down for the ride. 9 of Wands, you refuse to give up. Heart of Pentacles. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up, okay, guys? We're an hour and 10 in. I know it's a little shorter than I usually do the lives, but that's all I've got. So I love you guys. Thank you so much to everybody who came and checked out the live. Happy 8-8 portal. Congratulations. If you didn't resonate with these energies, I would watch last year's. Yeah. Or the year before. This is the third year I've done the 8-8 portal with you guys. So, and we've successioned every portal. We've reclaimed more of ourselves every portal. And this union, though, from now to the next portal is all going to be about unions with people that are a reflection of the union you made with yourself. Remember, you can't have unconditional love unless you've been exposed to both. You can't say it's been the best opportunity you ever had until you've been exposed to both. You can't say this is the best friend. You can't. So this is why it's turbulent. This is, but it's beautiful. Especially, it's turbulent when you haven't done your own shadow work. When you've done your own shadow work, you know exactly how to respond, how to interact with the shadow of another. When you avoid your own shadow, you're going to react very nasty to the shadow of other people because you're judging it like you judge yourself. Anyways, we're done. We're off this. Buckle up. I love you guys so much. I wish I looked right now like how I do in my thumbnail, but I was at the gym. You project? Yeah, but what do you project, Yasmin? Because this is exactly the example. You're telling me I'm projecting, but that's a projection within itself. Identify where you project yourself onto other people. It's the only thing that's going to actually serve you anything. My projections ain't going to do nothing for you. Thank you, guys. All right. Have a beautiful day. I will catch you guys soon. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to make promises I can't keep, but I do have an intention of doing this more regularly with you guys. I have commitment issues and you guys are significant. You guys are collectively a very significant relationship to me. So I need to treat it as such. So my friend was very right. So you're going to promise the tribe that you're going to do the 8-8 portal and just not do it. I felt that. I was like, I am a woman of my word. So yes, I'm going to work on my own commitment with you guys. Anyways, I love you guys. For frankincense, www.queencup.ca. For daily, weekly content, you can join the membership platform at Patreon/QueenCup. And until the next time I see you, beautiful people, keep letting your inner angels live. Mwah. Ciao.